Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Jets. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Shields. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Shields throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Shields. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Shields. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Gary Conley. 20. 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Shields. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Shields. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Now a handoff looking right. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Operating from the gun. Shields. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard, 40 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and a yard. A handoff for Gibson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Shields. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Off-play action. Shields. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
If I don't do nothing, I serve. Really, I'm super absurd. Got 'em all dead like birds. Leave 'em speechless, no words. Leave 'em speechless, no. Coming in first, you third. Tight fit, showing my lights, camera, action like verbs. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. Yeah. What's up? Eat 'em up, yo. Yeah, I was on a little tired. Eat 'em up. For the summer. Even if they don't want it, we gon' give it to 'em. Eat 'em up. I could do it better than he can. Really like that, no pretend. Had to get him back just to revenge. I'ma go to Paris for the weekend. I'ma go with for the weekend. Sports mode, cause I be speeding. No safety, I'm bleeding. I can never fumble, I defend. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I hate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. Yeah. What's up? Eat 'em up, yo. Yeah, I was on a little tired. Eat 'em up. For the summer. Even if they don't want it, we gon' give it to 'em. Eat 'em up.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the New York Jets. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down at 5. Now they try the right side here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
3 yards remain for second down. Play action. It's Wilson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Gibson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Antonio Gibson taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Shields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. We'll see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Able to fight through one tackle. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw is Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Elijah Moore. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Jets 14, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Second down and 3. Operating from the gun, Shields. That'll be caught right side, Chenault with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To Chenault on the slant. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg. Shields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now. 70 Lion. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Get that quarterback at all costs. Check. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Back to throw. Shields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Slings this deep for McLaurin. It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on third down, Shields. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A handoff running left is Gibson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jets. Terry McLaurin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. They run it with Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
35's the mic. Bring it.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Wilson. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Let's go. Number 53.
Throwing on 1st down. Shields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be fourth down. It's a quarterback sneak, and this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 90, full. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
35's the mic. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check. Squeeze. Get in there.
They go play action with Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Once more, Gibson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
35's the mic. Bring it. Bring it.
They'll run with Gibson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Yeah, let's get set.
On third down, Shields. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1 yard line. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaking up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Watch it. Check three.
Topper. Ready, go.
They'll try the left side with Gibson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They go play action now. Wilson. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
It's just me and you.
And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Shields. Now he steps away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Eagles on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Shields. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Setting up the screen with Gainwell. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Another completion there. We think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession here. At their own 33. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jets on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. McLeod. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. McLeod. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On first down, it's Carter. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. 44 is the mic.
Off the play fake. McLeod. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Mason. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
44, Mike, 44. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight, go.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break.